We're live from Industry Center Stadium. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Tropics taking on the Patriots. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill today, number 32. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
In the air to left center. One down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Yusniel Ramos.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Check swing called strike. That's strike two. In the air, right field. Trout ranging back. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 19.
Next to hit, Contreras. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. One, two now.
Ball.
Up the middle. Oh, wow. Nice play. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Today's starting pitcher, Jimmy Gonzalez. He's near the top in strikeouts, and opponents still haven't figured him out.
Yeah, his swing and miss is nasty, baffling would-be hitters on a weekly basis.
It's not just his power, it's his command of the strike zone that jumps out to me, Singy.
Yeah, he's must-see TV. Sign me up for that subscription. Every game is a pitching clinic.
Here's the center fielder. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
That's a ball. Take
So
your
lead
base.
off walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Swing and a miss. Fouls it back with two strikes. Two now. And
Ball
there's
three.
a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Take a look at the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
1 out man at first. Here's Mike Trout. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count now even up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. There goes the runner. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Andres Lopez. High fly ball, right field. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 41.
Second inning here, no score. On a line, takes it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Luis Negron.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Luis Negron. Negron came up with 4 hits in his last game. This to center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Hammered, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So up next, Nick Sogard. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field. That's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Now to the bottom of the second. Puerto Rico out front, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is Yohan Moncada.
Moncada.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6, the catcher, number 60.
This one popped up. Sogard settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. On the ground to third. Long throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. The 1-2. Almost got him.
Ball.
Payoff pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a man on base to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the left fielder, Maldonado. The 1-1.
Ball.
That one fouled off. And that misses. And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 19.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Stays alive. Two on the way. Good job to fight that one off. Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball left side, and that one handled. Slams to second, and a run scores on the double play.
Up next for the Tropics.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Base is empty after the double play. Andres Lopez now at the plate.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
The batter,
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
On the ground to third. Base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down. Luis Negron getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Yusniel Ramos.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that. Activity in the bullpen. Number 63, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. The 2-2. Oh, and this one gets away.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Puerto Rico had the lead, 3-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Here's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Just off the inside corner. Ball 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Stepping in, Joshua Lopez.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out towards right center field, Negron on the move to the alley. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 22.
That clips the corner. Just missed.
Outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Alexis Perez waiting for a turn at the plate. And that's ball 4.
Down, ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So man aboard. Here's a big power threat. Alexis Perez. There's a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Puerto Rico lead it 3-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, now it's the second baseman, Nick Sogard.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
That just misses. 3-1 now. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His 12th of the season, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
have been low. Ball 3.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's the shortstop. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Bottom 4 on fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
The 1-1. That one in there to Mike Trout. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
No, that's too high.
Well, I think that one of the things that we've seen is that neutralizing the running game is as much to do with going with the slide step that a good majority of the pitchers have, and nobody wants to give a free ball to the hitter. That's way outside. Full count now. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
2 down, base is empty. Here comes Yoan Moncada. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Puerto Rico on top 4-0.
Now pitching
New pitcher on now, number 63, on for the 30th time this year. New inning getting started. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The 1-1. That clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now the first baseman, Andres Lopez. Pitch
Ball
misses
three.
there. Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Now batting, the catcher, number 41.
And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Got him swinging.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Long run into the gap. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Puerto Rico with the lead 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, number 16. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
No.
That
Ball
misses.
3, inside.
Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fought off foul. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Puerto Rico still looking for their first hit in this one. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the left fielder, number 20, Adam.
Here's Adam Frazier.
2
2 down. down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. He's through. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Luis Negron will hit next.
Rico, the right fielder, Luis Negron.
Ball to strike. On the ground to first. Perez steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting for Puerto Rico, the designated hitter, Yusniel Ramos.
The 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Sogar. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, right field. Trout sizing it up, and that'll do it. Puerto Rico out front here, 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman, Joshua Lopez.
The kick, the 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Line drive into the outfield for a hit, and the no is over. So now back to the top of the order.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the center fielder. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there. Ripped to right, base hit. Lead runner holds up,
They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jimmy Gonzalez will depart. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, number 59.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Puerto Rico trying to get back into this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Late with the swing there. Now this is in the air down the line. Maldonado turns to the right on the move. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 4-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Flores, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 11 getting loose as well. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Inside, almost got him. First and second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left field. Maldonado gets under it. And that is the inning. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. The Tropics on top here, 4-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Vasquez.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Santana digs in now.
Center fielder, number 94.
And a swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And that skips in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Nathaniel Vega, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. In the air to left center. Frazier on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, number 10.
Now the left fielder, Maldonado. That one close, ruled a ball. And a count 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. Puerto Rico have the advantage, 4-1.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Flores.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Number 60.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one away.
Excellent job. And I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Zach Neto, the next to hit. The 1-1. In the air, right field. Negron takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the left fielder, number 20, Adam Frazier.
Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. Puerto Rico had the lead, 4-1.
Now pitching,
Nathaniel Vega on to pitch here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here's the third baseman, Contreras. And that's
ball 2.
The inside edge. And that's ball 2.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
Zips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Andres Lopez.
1-1 now. Down the inside corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomerantz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
The batter, the catcher, number 41.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The count 2-1. Foul ball there. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That one lifted to left. Frazier on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. Puerto Rico out front 4-1.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 11.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, the second baseman, Joshua Lopez.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Marco Robles, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's a 2-2. On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's the center fielder. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the first baseman, Alexis Perez.
The 1-1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And now it's 1-2. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Drifts towards it. And that's the inning. Puerto Rico lead it 4-1. We go to the 9th, digging in, Luis Negron.
Luis Negron.
Ball, no.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting for
just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Nick Sogar. Runner on the move. That one fouled off. 2-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ramos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Way inside, gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man at second. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Puerto Rico on top here, 4-1.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Marco Robles.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Trout. And a 1-1. In the air to left center. Santana should have this one. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Joe Adele.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
So they're down to their final out. Here is Moncada. Puerto Rico trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Moncada wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Robles is just 1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John